Just when you think it's over, we're back for more with Bonanza. This is Adam Kale, Marshall Dice.
And I'm Todd Evangelista, General Dice.
And we have a
another Private Dice.
Oh, we have a very special guest here today. We have Private Dice from the front lines. How goes it? Private?
It goes.
So what can you tell us about Bonanza?
Bonanza. Well, I've played that about twice to date. I really enjoy it because I learn who's my friend and who are my enemies. I can negotiate with the best of them.
This is true.
This
This
is
is true. And now, first of all, let's talk about your a little history of the game. I believe I showed the game to you first.
Yes.
I taught you how to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the first time we played was with Eric.
Yes, another of our
Squad members.
squad members. Yes. I don't think Eric understood the game,
I can't really remember. That was a very long time ago.
but as I recall, when Eric would trade beans, he would trade to his detriment. He would take beans that he couldn't use, and he would give up beans that would help us greatly to do that. I don't think and sometimes it just seemed random. Like he would just pull cards from his hand, and he would just say, I want to get rid of these. And that would be it.
And maybe he was going more of the Cards Against Humanity mentality, where you just don't want this card because you can't use it. I'll give it up. That's not how it works.
Bonanza Against Humanity. That's our next
I say we
version.
create it. No, we should make it into a show.
Make it into a show?
Yeah.
But you thought at the end of it that you liked the game?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend it to people?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely the second best game.
Now you don't own it, but when we had a game night recently, we played it, and we played with Tommy, who I thought he had never played it before, and he played it pretty well.
He did, yeah. When you were talking about Eric, it reminded me of Tommy a little bit because he was very much, not so much getting rid of cards he didn't want, but trying to be nice. And you can't be nice. This is like a cutthroat game.
No, I've seen it played nicely, and it is.
Tommy played too
Define
nicely.
your version of nicely.
I will trade you a hug for a bean.
Yes.
Yeah, it was all hearts and flowers. And wait, I never got to trade you a bean.
I'll sell you your soul for a bean. Yeah.
Yes, that's one of the things too, is that in the rules, it does not say that you have to keep the trading to beans. There can be trades outside of the game, and
Hence your own concoction.
not necessarily, but one girl had a way of saying, all right, take off your shirt and dance around, and I'll give you a bean for that. And
Can I guess Nicole?
yes.
Yes. Dorito fingers.
And but there was just, I just never wanted a bean that badly that I would dance around for it. Dance, my puppets, dance. I would say that would be
You'd
more
rather
of the.
you'd rather sell them your soul for some beans.
Yes, I would say that would be more of a mean, vicious game where people would make you do things that you didn't want to
I
do.
think more of a mean, vicious game was give me that bean or I'll cut your throat.
there was
I'd gladly pay you a hamburger tomorrow.
there was a
For
truth
being
or
today?
dare.
Ah.
What up?
There was a truth or dare quality to some of the
boy.
games that I've played. But yes, the nice games are really nice.
So, Private, have you played the expansions?
I have not. I just saw those when I came in, and that's when I knew there were expansions.
Small world, huh?
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, I tried to keep it simple when I start a game with players. So I don't usually start with the expansion, but the expansion includes these buildings and different artwork for the beans too, and you can see that they the soybean becomes gun-toting maniac
That's
survivalist, and the red bean, instead of being embarrassed, he becomes an Indian. And
Oh, that's racist.
this Didn't want to say it, but maybe it is. How did when you looked at the title? Did you get the joke right away?
No, I did not. Hi, Bone.
Bone is.
Speak German, so.
Yes, you speak German, so I was wondering if.
Little known fact here, listeners, our private here can speak German.
And Russian.
And how long did it take before you got the joke?
Oh, Bonanza?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got it right away, but wasn't sure if that was on purpose because I didn't realize it was a German game. Or created in Germany.
Yes. So many people sing the Bonanza theme to me when I try to teach them this game.
What is the Bonanza theme, General?
It's.
Can you sing it?
The Bonanza theme. The theme from Bonanza.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. I was talking about the board game. I'm like, this has a theme song now?
It should.
Bonanza.
And so many times at parties you try and get this to, you're like, hey, let's play this and let's try this game. And boy, there's a reticence because of the name. They don't like they're like, what, is Lauren Green gonna show up? You just never know.
They're just not educated
They're
enough.
just not educated, no. But you played it the second time. I believe I won that game.
I got second though. I feel like I did a lot better that time than my first.
Yes, it really is. It shows the strategy of the game when you can see that the players with the more experience are going to win. We have one of our maybe contributors in the future, Jack Goebel. He always wins the game. He always wins Bonanza. He is so good at trading and getting his money out of it, and he hates this game. He hates it so much. But he's never
Something
lost.
personal. It's just bean farming.
No competition.
No, he just doesn't like that he has to beat other people down on the deal, so that he can win. And he loves Agricola. He's the one who has a giant set of Agricola. He has, instead of when you in the game with Agricola, I'll get this little cube and it's a sheep, and then the next person says, but I have a carved cube that looks like a sheep, but he actually has a little plastic sheep that you can get, and he's built the well so that it's in proportion to the sheep, and he has horses and pigs and cows that he has all of the figures. And when you place your farmer, he actually has a farmer that is on a little colored stand to do that game. But when we do Agricola, we'll talk about that. But he has it all. Talk about tricked out. He has it really tricked out.
So, Private, the General's given his rating, Marshall's given his rating, at a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. What would you rate this game?
I'd rate it a 9.
A 9, all right.
But I think because it does take some getting used to and having to play it a few times to get the gist of it and to be good at it. Yeah.
How old do you think you have to be before you can start to play the game? It's rated at 12 plus. Do you think younger?
I think younger. I mean, obviously not too much younger. Maybe like 8 would be the youngest I would go, because it does remind me somewhat of Monopoly. Mm-hmm. Just not as long and.
But yes, there is a definite economic basis to this game. I rated it as a 7.5 just because I need room to put Agricola in there, and I like Agricola a little bit better. But other people dislike the designer's later games, but love the earlier ones. And we should, if we can get Babel, we have to try it. I've not played it. We want to try it because I hear it's a game that will also smack you down. It just you can just really punish the other players. And that's what's good, is when you can just say, you know that the person is screwed, they have 2 beans they have to use, and they're going to have to rip up their fields if you don't trade with them. You can just say, let's not trade with him, and just screw him over. And people will hate you for that. So why do you say that, this teaches you who your enemies are?
Well, if I want to trade you a bean and I think it's a pretty good deal and you refuse to do it, I will get my revenge.
So it's a game about revenge. Good.
It's nothing personal. It's just bean farming.
That's true. That's true.
Especially as a woman farmer. I gotta stand my ground in a world of men.
Well, like all bean farming, we got to take these beans to market. So thanks for this special edition of Dice Squad. This is Marshall Dice, Adam Campbell,
This is General Dice, Todd Evangelista,
and our special guest.
Private Dice, Emily Reinhelder.
And we will
Reporting for duty.
And we will see you later, guys. Later.
Bye-bye.
Juicy.